I need to make a couple of corrections. All right, guys. So, truth be told, I have not been doing ranked in DNF Duel. I have been doing a lot of player matches though. I have like over 800 matches or so. Um, and I've been playing both on PC and PlayStation. I played diamond level players. I played like one Terranite player, and I played gold, silver. I played everything except for deity. I played deity today though. So a little backstory. I woke up today and my friend told me that Perfect Legend was playing, and he said that he was accepting challenges. So I figured, yeah, why not? You know, my friend seems to think I'm pretty good, so I went ahead and I started playing, and I requested a match with Perfect Legend. Well, some matches with Perfect Legend. And long story short, I got 20 and 5. I got 5 no, it was about like 6, I think actually. I think I got 6 or 7 matches on him and he beat me 20 times. But I could be wrong, could be 5, but it's not important. And he used a character that I have grossly underestimated, like grossly. So let me just go ahead and correct my mistake. We're gonna change a couple things around here. So yeah, he used Crusader, and I thought Crusader was like A minus. I was like, you know what? I haven't fought a Crusader yet that's made me sweat. But this guy, Crusader might be the best in the game. So I learned a lot of things while playing with Perfect Legend, and it's that Crusader has a lot of traps that are just like not very. There's not a lot of things you can do to like defend against them. They had to be like really specific, or you had to use very specific characters. Okay, so there are some things that I would like to say about Crusader, and there's some things that I want to suggest for like patches, to be honest, because out of all these characters, I want to rearrange this some too, because I think I got too many characters in S tier. I'm gonna rearrange this, but I think the Crusader, for the game that DNF Duel is, he has traps and he has a lot of things that you cannot avoid, and it's kind of ridiculous. All right, and Perfect Legend, very nice guy, but I had to say this about Crusader. I don't know why his cross that he summons behind you is plus. I don't know why you can summon it 3 times in a row. Remember how I was saying how Vanguard can't Gatling cancel his 5B into like his 5S or anything along those lines? I don't understand why, you know, and you can't 5B 3 times in a row. You can do 5S, 6S, and 4S in any order when you play a Vanguard, but that's okay because they're physical attacks and there's some time in between them. You can stagger them, etc., etc. Crusader, my man, this guy, he can just summon 3 crosses in a row and still have enough meter left to like actually do a combo. So I think that has to go. Like, I don't think you should be able to do multiple crosses in a row. I think when Crusader buffs himself, I think that Crusader shouldn't, when he does his 5B and his 2B, I don't think they should be 2 hits. I think they should be 1 hit and they do the same amount of damage that they do right now, and they launch you higher so you don't need the 2 hits. I don't know necessarily that the hitbox needs to be all the way up to the sky. So, I mean, I don't know. Do what you will with that. But I think that you should be able to punish him for doing 5B and 2B. Like, it's already an upgraded move and it does a lot of guard stamina damage. I don't understand why you can't punish him. And guess what happens when he puts his shield on? So, and I've talked about this a couple of times with different characters with armor. Like, per se, Grappler when he has armor. If you low him, normally that'll like get him out of his armor. That's normally how armored moves work in this game for the most part. You can't low him. You have to hit him twice. So the first hit is like free. The second hit is when he actually gets hit stunned, right? And that's cool, you know. but you know, it doesn't slow down his frames of animations. Like if you hit him once, then odds are he's going to hit you again. And since he's buffed, he can use his 5B and his 2B. So I grossly underestimated him. When he goes into his buff state, he can cancel out of it using, I don't know which move it is. I'm assuming it's the same button press that he uses to go into it. But he can keep himself from getting fatigued if you time it right. And if you're a good player, like Perfect Legend is, that should be a cakewalk. But those are things I wish they would nerf with Crusader personally. He shouldn't be able to summon that many crosses in a row that quickly. None of them should be plus. And I definitely think that... Oh yeah, by the way, he has a jumping attack where he throws a spear at you. It goes through every projectile. I would say keep that. I don't want this character to be like, you know, I don't want this character to be broken in half. But if they moved him down to like A plus or A, I would be happier than where he's at right now. He's ridiculous. Like, it's really hard to defend against this guy, you know. And this is, again, no hate on Perfect Legend. It's just goddamn, you know what I mean? Like, and he has a projectile that has like level 2 priority. So like, he has a projectile and he can just run up to you. And you have 3 things you have to think about when you're fighting this character. Is he going to have an instant cross come up behind me? Is he going to buff himself? The only way to fight against Crusader is to rush him to death. And if he picks a DP, if he DPs you at the correct moment, it could be over for you because he'll have more meter. And he could just, you know, buff himself. So that was my gross error. That's one of my gross errors. So there's another thing that I like to do. I have too many characters in S tier. Some of them don't belong here. Troubleshooter. Remember how I said this is like in order? Forget about that. I don't want S tier to be in order. Troubleshooter, I'm gonna put him in A plus. And this has nothing to do with like any fight I've been into recently. I just think that I grossly overestimated Troubleshooter. I would say, if anything, Troubleshooter might be in front of Striker, maybe, but that's I don't know. Ranger is in here. He's in here somewhere, so I would put him in A plus. Grappler stays, Hitman stays, Swiftmaster. Okay. I haven't fought a ton of great Swiftmasters, but just by what I've seen, I want to keep him in S, but there's a part of me that wants to put him in like A plus, like above Troubleshooter. You know what I mean? So there's that. That's all I got for now, though. I think this is like what I'm gonna run off of for now. But again, it may be subject to change. I just changed it from yesterday after I fought a great Crusader. So yeah, I think for now this is what I'm leaning on. Maybe move her back a bit to the back of the bus. She's almost A minus. Okay, there we go. That's looking better to me. All right, let me know what you guys think. I think that this is pretty decent, so let me know what you think.